Hello, beautiful ladies and gentlemen. Greetings to you all from Reason Together TV. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, according to your time and wherever you are watching this page from. If this is your first time of coming across my channel, please enable to hit the red subscribe button down below and also the bell icon for notifications so that whenever I upload a new video, you will be the first person to be notified. This case that we are about to watch is a case of family dispute. Please listen attentively as we interview the complainant and also the defendant for peaceful resolution. Until I come your way next time, remain blessed and bye for now. Ciao.
Okay, let's hear you from you, Mr. Meka. Good morning from here.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Yes, my name is
Okay.
Mr. Mecca. So
Yeah.
I'm actually reporting my wife uh, over my children because most issue we have is concern of the children. She's neglecting my children. My children are suffering under her watch. So all started. It happened to be that I'm a victim because I don't know how to put it. Well, put it from that marriage, or I don't know how to describe it. But I happen to be I'm a victim, which I'm working hard to see how things move on together uh, in order for the children to not suffer absent of a mother or a father, because they have right to be given our 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 training, our support, however we can do that. So it all started in 2017 because I happen to be an only son. So I I traveled down to Villa. So my people insisted I will marry. So the person I got into marriage, I don't know them, I don't know the family, I don't know her personal character. And then I was 27 years old. So I know nothing about marriage. I don't know what issue of extended families or anything. So it happened to be I'm a victim because the lady wasn't in Villa. She was schooling in Okoja. That's how we met. The family brought her, and I decided to get into marriage with her. After everything, she went back to school. So I trained her until she finished. So on the process, the issue we are having then is the extended family issue. The mother is trying to like manipulate me to do so to be in charge of me everything I do. So the process, I went to the when she finally delivered, I told them that I'm traveling for my sister's wedding, which I traveled. They insisted I shouldn't travel to anywhere. So I begged them that I don't know that they mean what they said. If I go, they will take the child. So when I traveled, and my son was 2 weeks old, so they finally took the child away to the village. So I went there begging, see how can preserve issue to return back, not knowing that the lady abandoned the child and they left to Ogoja and abandoned the child to her mother. So I started taking care of the child from Lagos, trying to deal with their mother. So when the child was 1 year, I decided to take away the child and give to my mother. So that's how I started looking for a woman that I will remarry. Let me bring the child up as well. Let's have a family. Because I don't play with my children. I love them so much. So when I met this lady in the church, I met her. She married before with 5 years marriage, and the marriage fell. She said that because she didn't give birth, that's why she married. So I said, fine, since your past will not be a problem here, rather it will be something that you have to check up yourself. Nobody's perfect. As mature people, you need to check out me. I have a failed marriage. So let's see how we get this done. So we started dating. So actually, she moved in with me, which we spent 2 months and together because I was trying to watch her character. So and her character is okay for me. And I like a mature woman. I don't know. Anytime I ask her about age, she will be briefing me everything about me, not knowing that this lady hide her age from me. She had her age, and the house she left to come and meet me, living with me, was owned, and she said it's owned by her brother that traveled to South Africa. not knowing that she have already arranged me, finished, to frustrate my life. So I told her there's no problem. We stay here since your nobody is that house and that house is expired. So let's just stay here. If by God grace we marry together and I will rent a new apartment because when the marriage failed, I moved into one bedroom and the parlor. And put myself together there. So that's where she met me. And this lady never that he want a graduate as a husband. You never tell me you want a rich man as a husband. You never tell me you want a aged man as a husband. You never tell me that you want a family that get background, even a family as a rich family as a husband. I told her everything about me, and I make it open for her. So when the marriage went to start, I started making call. She had me making call to an agent, calling an agent for a 3-bedroom flat. So from there, she picked up, why am I calling an agent for a 3-bedroom flat that her brother abandoned a 3-bedroom flat here. I'm going to take over it. There is I will not pay for agent and agreement fee. That I said, no, I don't want. I don't want a situation whereby tomorrow you start using it against me. It might rule our marriage. I don't want this. She started begging me, pressing my life. I forgot a man, I will be going searching for a house. If I come back, she will be telling me, why did I go and take that one? They are not the one that built the house, it's the brother that rents the house. Not knowing she's the one that went and rent that house and put her brother there and hide this thing for me. So 2 weeks, 3 weeks, she begged for this. Love is when you are in love now, you have to like not everything you do like a man. You want to be in charge of everything. So that's how I accepted. Let's be that we are working together, not that as a man everything you talk must happen. So that's how I accepted this. After the marriage, we moved in together. That's how the nightmare started. So she started using the house against me. Immediately we entered there, I asked her to call the landlord. She went and connived with Mr. Fine, the caretaker of the house, tell him to come and present as the house owner. And that one went and bought invoice for me. I from my company account and paid this house rent bill, paid the whole bills on the house, and we moved in. 1 month later, 3 months later, she started bringing out her character like someone that went and moved inside it. She brought a man in herself, not that kind of thing. So I started seeing these changes of character. Started maltreating the son that she had promised me that she would take as a son. She's from there she took in. When she now finally took in, she now demanding that the boy must leave the house. Where that with me and my son came inside this house, she don't want the disturbance or anything. We should leave because if I comport her of not cooking for the boy, she will not cook. Sometimes, if you ask her to cook, she says she's tired, and her job is 2 days off, 2 days on, 2 days off. That her off, she will dress up and left in the morning and go her anywhere she is. If you talk to her, she said that as she leave this house, that this house does not belong to is her house. All these things. That's when I said, "Oh, you're even pregnant. I should leave you and leave you and pregnancy on one child. Maybe you have one. Maybe you finally get a child." He started dividing the family. That's how I insisted that no way, that I am the one paying for this bill of this house, and the one who is feeding you, feed everybody here. I pay my bills. I pay every damn thing here. That's how we started. It's 2018. She born that my second son, she continued that the marriage must not hold. So the process one day, it happened that her pulse fell down and the ID card flown. That's how I find out that this lady senior me with 2 years and 3 years. She senior me. That's why she doesn't respect me. If I talk at her, she will blaster me with insult, call me sorts of names. The next thing she come fighting, shouting. In fact, whatever that this investigation going to take this office, we'll go to old house and we'll go to a new house we are living and we investigate. I'll sort out the payment, whatever it is. Because I want justice for my children. That children are suffering out there just because we're in a modern world that a woman has power than a man. And that's when the woman take away the children should suffer without their father. I love my children so much. So she do everything. She went to call a lawyer to come and divorce us. The lawyer came around, find out that nothing is wrong. That was 2018. She went and go to police station. She went to police station in 2018 to request for she leave the house. The police told her that I'm the one that paid for this house, paid the bills of this house. There's no way I will leave the house. That she should respect me. That the problem is that she's too big. She's working. She said she's working and she's earning money. In that case, I have no right over her. So the police, the record is there. She went there, come out there, and went to another human right in Alausa. The record is there. She came out and went to any slider, so she will carry my children and run out to and lodge in the hotel. I'll start looking for them. Sometimes she will carry them and go and stay with your friend. And there's one that the friend pursued them away. She carried my children. That's how I found her and bring them back. I keep on begging. She will never beg for one thing or anything. I keep on begging because I don't know how to describe it. That my first marriage was well, and I brought out children in this one, and this one is about collapsing. It's going to be like I'm incompetent. I'm not a man enough for me to handle a woman, or people will see me as something different person. So I keep on working hard to make sure that I put food in my table. I pay bills of my house. I take care of my children. I buy her things. I take care of her from beginning to end. So I do my bit as a man.
Michael, are you in that office?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So I make sure that everything.
You cannot read message. You cannot listen that was calling and also sending your message.
So
thank you.
So that is how.
You say I should drop it outside.
So
go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. That's what really happened. Her own what thing she's basically saying that the first son, she maltreated this boy, she stabbed this boy, beat him, every source of thing. Even before she left this one, she left that I say, instead of this thing to cost my children's life, let her go. Since she wants to be separate, because I wish I know her age or know that she's living alone, she's not paying for that rent. I will not come do anything to do with her in marriage, because definitely she will demand leadership of the marriage. She wants me to go down for her in order for she to do whatever she wants to. So she have done so many things on this book, which I have the evidences on this place. I have all the documents, all the pictures, everything that requires. And when she went to that Alausa, they do their investigation and they find out everything. And they asked her to return back to the marriage and go and work her marriage. That what they are not seeing there, that she doesn't see me as a husband, she still see me as one small boy or the other out there that she doesn't respect. Even she opened her mouth, tell her friend that how can she respect a man that she's senior? It's not possible. So any slightest, because she have money in her bank account, she will carry my children, she will demand to move out. She will fight me, give me a lot of injuries. So on 2021, she left the house in the morning, abandoned the children. And the problem is the children. Because of that boy, I told her that my children must be treated equal. She will not be punishing all my children. She will neglect them. She will not bath them. She will not even do a housework. If you ask her to cook for the children, she said that she's not their mate. So if I'll give you all the pictures of my children before they left the house. So the maltreatment, she maltreated them because I can't talk to her. I can't do anything. Anytime I want to access her, she will come fighting me, giving me injuries. So that's what she finally got in. That she wants separation. She wants to be all alone. And this is not our agreement before we got married in the first place. And I don't want my children to be raised in the street of Lagos, where their father is there that is capable of taking care of them. She went and is seeking for this one. She have gone to so many places. That 2021, she went to gender office in Kenya. They detain her. They detain her because of the cases of me and the children the things she done. They detain her. They asked me to keep the children. So I keep the children. She left the house for 2 months. So why she will return back to this one now? Because she came seeing the children, because I used to call her to come and look at the children. do whatever you want to do for them as a mother, because both of them know issue they need us. So there's one day she came, she was going. I asked her, let's not resolve this issue. Return back and train your children. So I begged her, she didn't agree. The children was crying. I opened the door to let the children follow her and go. Do you know that this lady left my estate to run to the road? My the child of 3 years and is pursuing her, crying. The other one of 4 years and is pursuing her, crying. The other one of 7 years, 6 years and is pursuing her, crying. These people that catch her that day, that bring the children back for her. We came to ask her, what did this man did to you that you are abandon your children to this extent? That's why people now gather every day and now ask us to go back home. That's how I take them back home. So any slightest something in the house, if you ask her to cook for the children, she says she's tired. Once the children go to sleep, she didn't go to work. She'll dress up and go. If you ask her, she said that she have a man outside that she's taking care of her. She'll have a house that she's being relaxed. She doesn't give me time. My bedroom, anytime I want her to come into my bedroom, I must drag her or I beg before she will come inside my bedroom. She does not respect me or give me any sign of a husband. She will be causing me naked as if I'm causing me that she's there to frustrate me to not get anything in life. So that's how she'll be frustrating this marriage, frustrating the children. This last one now, that she went to work. She went to what happened every day that the same food that caused issue. My children sleep without eating food, and she came back from work. I asked her to go and make something, even though anything that let us eat. She let me and the children eat. She's not made the way she not do. So in the morning, she dressed up around 5 o'clock and left to her normal place that she used to go. So in the morning when she now returned back, I was going out. I asked her where she went to. She said she went to church, which she doesn't do that in my house. She doesn't go that in my house. So I went out, returning back, find out that she's dealing with a first son. She used a pen and wiped this body. I have the pictures here before she left. How me and she will have an argument every day of maltreating that boy. Even if you are not feeding them, you are maltreating the children. So she now left me behind. So that's Saturday. She refused to cook for the children. So I'm the one that went to fast food to go and buy food to give to the children. Because her owner, anytime she said she will not do this, she will not do it. So give the children. On Sunday morning, she left the house in the morning and returned back in the night. And the one who gave my boy money to go and cook for the children and give the children food. Because on Monday morning, again, go and cook for the children. She didn't go to the market. She took the money to her work because she's on night duty. I don't know if she's on night duty. I didn't know that she has started the night duty every day. And what I found out that the children eat the rice that remain. So I look at her, I didn't see her again because I was inside my car trying to clean up the car. So I come upstairs, I didn't see her. So I thought she went to market to go and buy something. I waited for her. I did not see her. Around 10 o'clock, when we finally wake up, because we all went to sleep without eating anything, believing that she went to market. She cooked. So find out that it's too late to do anything. That's how my children went that day without eating. So in the morning, she's supposed to return back. Someone that go to night work, she didn't return back that very day. She didn't return back that very day. So on the following day, now she returned back in the morning. So when she returned back, I asked her on the gate, where did you go? She snubbed me and returned back, walk out of the gate, went to tender office to go and report me. So went back. The woman asked me what is happening. I told her that this lady abandoned the children. She have not cooked for them since Saturday. So they begging her to do that. My children really suffering. So the woman now asked me what is happening. I said she had went to the police to go and report again. So the woman asked what is going on. I said since she have gone to police, she can return back to us. Let us date tomorrow. So she now sleep in that woman's house to show that I pursue her outside. I didn't open door for her. So when we now get to police and explained, she said the police people that I didn't open door for her. The police now said that since this case have come here before, they're going to detain me. I told them that she abandoned the children and they maltreated the first son. They detained her as well. So when we now return back home, she abandoned the children. She did not make any meal for the children. And in the morning around 5 o'clock, she went to work. So that throughout that week, she did not attend to my children. The only thing I remember she did is the Indomie or Golden Mosh she normally give to my children. I will give you the condition of my children before they left the house. I have all the evidence. So we're supposed to return back on Tuesday to the police station to see how if we have resolved our issue. When we now get there, she said that she wants a separation. She wants to take away the children. So I now look at it that this lady that have been dragging and fighting me, everything.
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
I'm seeing something here. I don't. Oh goodness, Michael, what did you title that case from that office? Because people are complaining. What you title is somebody say is the man. He's the man Zazu father. How did you title it?
That was not what I actually did.
How?
The title is on top there.
Oh, wow. May God have
So,
mercy.
The,
Go ahead, but I can let me adjust the title from here.
so the issue, the title of the issue is that she want a separation of the, she want to divide my children. She want to separate her own and my first son. She want to be all alone, and she never tell me that she want to be a single mother before we got to this marriage together. So and this is they are my children. That is the title of the issue. I do not accept that. I do not accept her request. I have right to see my children since she has finally gotten what she wants from the police. So that's how we got to the final stage. Finally, the police now said I have to allow her to go since she insisted of separating from the marriage. That's how we signed documents, and the police asked her to remain the children on the school where I'm paying for their school fees, and she can move out to her destination. So I allow her to move out with children. So ever she says she moved out with children, I went to welfare for she to come there. Let's say how can be having access to the children since she's the custody, then I'm the access. So she refused to bring the children to the welfare. I went there to like 3 times. She refused to apply, asking me to bring 200,000 if I want to see my children. So that's how I went to police. Police said they cannot do anything. Either I go to court or I go to human rights office. So that's why I'm here.
Okay. Madam, you heard what he said, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You understand that there was no interruption when he was talking.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Emeka, I hope you understand that she never interrupted you when you were talking.
I did.
Okay, the question I want to ask you, Emeka, how old are you?
I'm 38.
How old is she?
She's 41 now.
41. You are 38 now.
Yes.
And she's 43 now.
41, I think 41.
You are not sure. Someone you said is senior. You should be
41,
sure of how
41.
many years.
It's 41.
She's 41.
Yes.
When did you discover that?
I discovered that because of her ID card fell down on the ground after the marriage.
Did after the marriage, like how many months?
The marriage, I think, like 8 months.
Okay, when you were before you get married to her, did you actually ask her how old she was?
Yes, I asked her.
And what was her response?
I think she told me that then, she said 30, 30, I think 30 years she is then because I was 33 then. So I was 33 then. So she said, yeah, she's 30, 29, 30, that way, but I keep her because what she's saying is she's smiling like she's not serious about it. I said, I want to know your age, what is your age? She says 30, so I keep her.
So did you address the issue when you discovered that?
I addressed this issue. I felt bad because she now gave me her word like she's a mature woman that it's not going to be a problem. It's not going to be a problem that things will work fine. She will respect me. So and then she's already pregnant. So there's nothing I will do. She's pregnant and it's too late for me to react to it. I cannot abandon her with baby.
Okay, I'm going somewhere, but let her respond to that first. Madam, go ahead, please.
Okay. Good afternoon, ma'am. My name is
After-
Mrs. Lydia.
Let her be audible because I barely hear what she's saying.
Good afternoon, madam.
Yes,
My name is Mrs. Lydia. Coming to the age of what my husband, Mr. Emeka Kenneth Emeka, is saying here. Before God and man, I met him. That was in March 2017. So after that, he came to me. He told me his intention. He keep disturbing me. I was the one calming him down. Let's not rush into this marriage. And we got to know ourselves. Fast forward to May. We courted just 2 months. Fast forward to May 2017. When he told me his birthday before then. So I got a gift for him. So that night, when I was presenting him the gift I bought for him, he asked me when I was born. I told him I was born 1981. He told me that he was born 1984. I said, okay. He was even the one that told me age is not a barrier, and age will never be a barrier between us, because his elder sister called Oge married a man that the sister senior the husband with 5 years. That my own is just 2 years old. That it can't stop us. So that night I presented that gift to him. My sister wanted to do her own traditional marriage. Just few days in that May. Then he knew that I will travel. He said, let's travel together. Before God and man, he never proposed to me. Then when we traveled in the village, he was even telling me he wants to come and see, because he took me to his own people. Let his own people meet me. Then there, he was telling me that he would like to see my mother. You can call my mother's phone number to confirm. Coming to see my mother. Even before then, at my back, he started requesting all this of a thing. And he never told me that, let's start it here. Till when he came to see my mother. From there, he told my mother he wants to marry me and he wants it to be very urgent. Before God and man, before this man paid my price, he knew my age. Let God bear me witness. Let God bear me witness. Even when we are having problems, because the problem started with beating, as in he can beat you and beat you, as in he beat you just be out there. You will not even gain sanity again. He will beat you and you will just get lost. The problem started. All these problems started when he started beating me. I first, because I don't even know all these human rights, where to go to. I picked my phone one early morning like that. I Googled. I saw Ilebo. So I called the woman in charge. It was even the woman that directed me to Ejigbo police station where I went. You understand? So when I went there, I told them, I showed them the evidence, everything. Even when they came to our compound, they confirmed that honestly, what this man was doing as in the beating, it can kill person. So at the end of the day, when they asked him to brought his own evidence from nowhere, he went and picked a knife and gave them. So when they came, where he dropped the knife, they were asking him, where we don't even have that kind of carpet or ties where he gets this. He just fabricated lies and everything. But at the end of the day, those people told him to look for somebody so that the person can just beg me, let this case not get to court. With all these things, I have 3-month baby, breastfeeding mother. Or you don't, sometimes you even thinking my baby outside. Why my baby will be sucking, he will drag my baby and start beating me. You understand? There is this spirit that normally, if the spirit comes in him, he will beat me like. After that 2017, 18, when I had my baby, fast forward to 2019, when I was pregnant for my second baby. When we traveled to village, and the mother was like, that all these problems, that this is what went wrong between him and the other first wife that left, that's beating, that she knows a place that she will take us to. In that village, they took me to different places, but it's a church. And they say it's because he's having a spiritual wife that with all this, whatever, all this cleansing, buying all this, whatever, goats, all this, coconut, and use it to do things. So after that, myself and my small baby, then I was pregnant. That was 2000. Then we returned back to Onitsha. They stayed in the village. After 2 days, he came back to Onitsha to meet me that there is this place the mother find out in Nsukka, that they said that place is final. That if you are having any marriage issues or whatever, that if you go there, that is a prophetess. That once you hit there, the problem, all the challenges will stop. I asked my husband, why all this? Why? Let's forget everything and pray. If there is any spirit that is in you, that is troubling you, you can pray it out. He said, no, let's give this one a try, that he has failed, that we need to go. I followed him to Nsukka. Getting to Nsukka village, far from Onitsha to Nsukka, like 7 hours drive. Then I was pregnant. They say 7 months to 8 months pregnant. When we got there, lo and behold, I saw a native doctor woman. I never knew that is where my husband would take me to, because he presented himself as a Christian. Even the day we met in the church, he received Holy Communion, because we are born Catholics. When I saw the woman, I was like, is it where we are going to? What happened? Say yes, there is this place. Then the woman ushered us in. We
Without
entered.
telling you where you were, it was taking you to.
God, you are fine from my mother. I can just drop my mommy's.
Did
He
your
said
mother
that we
go
are
with them?
going to. My mother was in Onitsha when he came to pick me. He even lied to my mother that he wants to take me to prophetess. Then entering there, I know why I'm saying this. I'm not saying this for anything, but it's because of the problem that continued after lying, after all their lies and plans. So when the woman ushered us into her chamber, sorry, then from there the woman started requesting my hair, my private part hair, my nail, both hands and leg nail. I was like, my husband, this is not what we are here for. He said, come. He said, mommy, come. Let's see outside. I followed him. We went outside. It was like calming me down, that let's just do it. You know how many hours we've been on the way. You know we are not returning today. There is a lady late. And the woman said that she needs those things to perform the work. I was crying. I was asking him, but this is not what you told me. Look at me, a pregnant woman. We even carry my small baby together. Because when I was even breastfeeding down my baby, I had 2018, February 29. I took in my second baby. At 7 months, when I was still breastfeeding the first one. You know, with all this, I was like, say I should do it, as in with authority. You understand? With authority, there are those guys that was there that time in group. I have no option with fear. I submitted myself. He was even the one that he collected my private part hair. He collected my nails from all the 10 finger and 10 toes. Collected. Why I'm bringing this Nsukka journey is not for anything. But I thought he was telling me the truth, that after the journey, that the beating and the problem would end. I never knew that after the journey, that was great sadness. That was when the great sadness of marriage continued. After the journey, it just be as if they caged me in every area. They caged me all around. That I will not even do anything. They rotate me with remote. I keep struggling myself, struggling to be myself back. When we went back to Lagos, after that, their whatever, we came back to Lagos. The beating added. Everything added. This man will just abandon me and my children and carry a woman to a hotel. That time he does this over business. Go out, he will not even come in for 3 days or 1 week. No money, he will not even drop money for my children. The Kamsi, the first wife had for him, God knows that I took that boy as my own child because he told me before everything. And I said, yes, I accepted that child. Before God and man, I used my hand and watched that guy bomb, and I do everything because when I was growing up, I'm at that, but when I was growing up, we have many people coming to our house. I never take care of my little ones when I was growing up. But before God and man, that boy happens to be the first boy. I use my hand and watch. As I'm doing it, I'm telling God, as I'm doing this, God bless me with my own child. Because I had a first marriage, 5 years, no issue. You understand that although we went to hospital and after everything, I was like just taking care of that boy like my own. But they pay me back. What am I trying to say? The man will not even drop anything. I will be the one taking care of everybody, even his boy, even his sister, he brought from the village. The former, I will be the one feeding them. Then when the man will return, he will just create problem. The other time he returned, he said, that I'm maltreating Kamsi. That Kamsi said that I did not fed him. I showed him picture. I still have that picture. Why do you say that? Kamsi says so. Is that not picture? Are you trying to put words in this small boy mouth? How will I deny Kamsi, a small boy of how many years? After everything, you just be creating problem, frustrating me with pregnancy. He will just come back, create problem, and just go his way. Do you know that year, when our house rent expired, they started calling me, come and pay the house rent. He told those people that they should call me. So I look at my condition. What if they come and throw our things outside? What will happen? So it should be 350 then. We are still paying them. That time it was still 350. They have not increased. I said, since I have this money in my account, let me pay. Because if these people throw us out, he can still find comfort in a hotel on the side cheap house. But I and my children, what will happen to us? I went and paid. Seeing that I paid, he came back. We continue. He will offend you to, as in he will offend you to the last, but he knows how to come and beg. I keep accepting, hoping that it will be good one day, hoping that he will turn to a good man one day, not knowing the acceptance will even be worse of my whatever, because I'm coming there. I had my baby, even my baby, my children, he never paid for hospital. It's my HMO that take care of them. After 5 years, after 5 days, he will come and we'll go to our house from the hospital, not pay Tenko. Getting to the house, even the things that I will beg her to buy, like kettle, like all these baby food, all these baby bed, baby the sheets. Sometimes I will even give him money, as in the last time I gave him money, but he refused to get those ones. Then coming back to the house, I noticed that he did not even buy it. I sent someone to get it. Even upon that, he will be frustrating me, telling me to bring money so that we can go and buy yam, buy fish, and the other things. That one goes 2019. Coming to 2020 in pandemic. 2020 in pandemic. Even before that pandemic, myself and him were in Alausa. We are even going to that Alausa before the pandemic struck. The violence, the beating, and everything. So after 2020, 2021, he called me one morning that he has not completed the children's school fees, that he needs my assistance. But not as if I'm not helping in the house. I have where I help because I'm a salary earner. Like in the house, I paid for nanny. I pay nanny 25,000. I pay my children teacher, their home teacher. I paid the woman 25,000. And I will buy provision worth of 40-something thousand in the house. Doing that, he will still drag me. He will still drag me out. He will even tell me that, what am I even doing with my money? That he needs 500,000. That he needs 500,000, that I should borrow him 500,000. I borrowed my husband 500,000 because he said that he will pay me. When the time of payment reached, the payment turned to beat. Even when I lent him 700,000, that time he wants to buy Camry. He said, please, I should support him, that he will pay me back 700,000. That one becomes story. Then this one, he was forcing me that I must bring money to help out, which I did. He said, no, that is not enough. I called him. Do you know that I noticed something? Do you know that ever since You and your mother took me to that Nsukka. I don't even keep money. I don't even know what I do with money. Because after doing all this, I supposed to still have small savings. Say, why will I even call the mother? Say yes now. Chibi, you are the one, and you and your mother was the one that took it. Say, why will I call the mother? He hit me as in big blow on these eyes. I have no option than to run down to Sherry police station. When they saw it, they were like, which man will treat a woman like this? That I should call that. They called him that. They were like, if you don't want to marry this woman again, allow her to live instead of you to kill this woman for the parents. Before you know it, I told them how they took me to Nsukka. He said in that police station, since I have exposed him and the family, that I will not come back to the house. That 2021. That should go from there. I have no option. I called sister. CEO, he said no problem. Then I went to my sister's house. From there, we do visit to police station. Then when we came the last time, the DPO, I reported to the DPO because what they assigned, they told me, okay, go and look for a house. Since they are minor, it's your right. It's your right to take the children with you. So I keep searching for a house, although it wasn't in my mind to leave that marriage. God will bear me with it. But because of there is this misunderstanding and the beating and the violence that time, I just want more separation. I just want to be with my sister for a while, or let me visit my children. But anytime I will visit my children, my husband will deny me access to see my children. He keeps frustrating me till when I went back to the DPO at Isheri police station. So the DPO was like that, he's tired of this case. He called the human rights officer there that they should take the case to gender. That was how they took the case to gender. We went to that gender, that 2021. They asked what happened. I told them that CEO, the maltreatment and what I passed through in his hand. They say, okay, Oga, what do you want? He told them that he wants me to come back. Then they told us, since there is this fight and this beating and everything, that they should allow me to stay while I get my own apartment. Let's just separate for now. That he should give me access anytime I come visiting my children, that he should allow me in. But he never accepted that. Anytime I come visiting my children, he must deny me access. I have no option. One day, I went to see my children. I went. I was surprised when he opened the door. He opened the door and let me in. I came inside. I saw my children, how they are faring. Then after some hours, towards the evening, when I wanted to go, he called his boys, locked me inside. I'm not going anywhere. They used padlock and lock everywhere. I couldn't go that night. I spent my night in his house. The following day, when the other one opened door, that was when I left. He noticed that I've left. He rushed inside and packed the children's bus and threw it from upstairs and called the sister that was with us that time to carry my small baby that they should follow me. Then I was going. I told him, you remember, this case is still in gender, so why are you acting like this? We need separation. We are not the divorcing. Let's just give ourselves time. Let's just give ourselves time, because I'm at the receiving end, because all the beating and all injuries, it falls back on me. He said I should go with children. I asked him where. I've not gotten any information. Where can I go with these children? He said anywhere. Then I was walking, the children was following me. Then he ran and locked me. At the end of the day, he left us there. Then I have no option than to stay there. After some hours, he came back. And
Madam, try to summarize. Try to summarize, because we'll have other cases to need to attend to.
Okay, he came back and carried us to the house. That was 2021. We stayed in the house. The beating did not stop. What is causing the beating? Sometimes I will go to adoration. He come back and say, I went to my boyfriend's house. He tried denying me everything. Sometimes I will go to work. He knows that I work, and he knows that I do night shift. The work that I will go and come back, he will say that I'm not going to work. That's he will deprive me that work. Coming down to what really caused the issue. This December 5th, 2022. It happened.
You finish. Hold on, please. How can you finish something of 2022, 2000 and 2001? Then you now go back to 2006. What kind of case is this?
2001. I've done the one of 2001 when I left and came back. Then we are in 2000. I've done the one of. I want to enter the one of 2020, because you said I should round it up.
Yes, you need to summarize, because you guys are not showing your face and you are just telling the whole story of the world.
So for all those, okay, for all those months and whatever, it has been beating. Okay,
the few months that always beat you. What something must lead to one thing. Did he just come to the house? Is he a drunkard or he's under influence?
Yes, he is. He drinks. Sometimes he will drink and come back 2 o'clock. Sometimes, yes, in the midnight. Sometimes, so Mama, sometimes he will even come to. Once he come in, he will even bash to the room. Something will just nothing. He will just be suspecting me. I bring your phone. Till death, he knows the number. Even is still that's my code I'm still using. That is why I said till date. He knows my code, but I don't know his code. He comes to my phone. It's not as if I have anything I'm doing with any man. I live my life purely. I can swear with anything. I can swear with my life. Since 2017 till date, this man got married to me. I've never ever go out with any man or sleep with any man. Let God judge me. But that is the case he keep making. Sometimes he will come late midnight and just be frustrating me for nothing. You understand? There is this time I noticed a lady sent in text to him. Just the thing just enter like that. Say the lady was just thanking him how he performed well, this and that. But I know that he had numerous girls outside. He has many side chick outside. But I want to summarize, getting to that 2020.
Please. Be specific and summarize. Be summarize.
Okay.
Be specific and summarize.
Okay, ma. Okay, I want to come down to last year, December, is where I said, that is when at the point I said, no, that if I continue like this, I will die. On that 5th, I went to work. Although, before then, he called that I shouldn't go to work that day, because that is how he does. Sometimes I will dress to work, he will lock me in. I keep giving permission in my place of work. Sometimes I will dress to work. He will lock me in and seize my work clothes and forcibly drag money out from my account. Even when I will beg her, okay, wait, if they pay me 100 this month, I will give you. Next month, if they pay me, say never, that I must give the engineer that is building his house somewhere 200,000. I was begging him, crying like a baby. At the end of the day, he denied me work. I will just call and be lying. This happened 2022. Then that 5th of December, I dressed to work. He called that I shouldn't go to that work. I begged him. See, is this work I'm doing? It's not as if I'm not supporting the house. I'm not supporting the people. How can I just call them not coming to work? He said, who will take care of the children? I told him, but your sister is around. Your sister is around. He said, how will the sister take care of the children? Is the sister back? It's okay, because my work is 2 days on, 2 days off. When I came back on Friday, your sister left Friday. That Saturday, your sister did not come back. Sunday, your sister did not come back. Monday afternoon, your sister did not come back. Now you are telling me to call my office. Okay, let Opudiri come back from market and take care of the children. I will come back in the morning. He said no. I did not go. I kept my children. I waited till when he came back. When he came back, I left. When I returned on Tuesday morning, he refused to open or ceased. He refused to open the door for me. Even when I saw, he ordered the brother and the sister. The sister finally came back. Even when I returned on that 6th, he ordered them not to open door for me. I have no option than to go to my neighbor's house and stay, because I will still do night again that day. I did night. We get to the time I will go to work. I refresh up in our neighbor's house. Then we get to the time I have to go to work. I went to work and come back on 7th, Wednesday morning. I came back very early because I have to leave early. I have to tell them, please, I need to go early because I really want to meet him in the house before you go to market. I go to the house before 8 o'clock. I knock at the door. My husband came and opened the door. He was outside. I was outside. He came, did not even open the door, but he can see me. He asked me, where am I coming from? I told him, but I'm coming to work. He said, why did I go to work? That you ordered me not to go to work. Why would I go to work? I begged him, why wouldn't I go to work? In fact, because of my husband, they've given me last warning in my place of work. Say any query I receive, I will face channel and they will dismiss. I was begging my husband. My husband did not even answer me. I went to the step. I sat down. I was crying like a baby. I have to call one of my cousins. I explained to my cousin, see what is happening. My cousin was even the one that told me to go to police station to make a report. That I can't come inside and there is nothing I can do. Even when I was on that step, my children was crying, begging him that he opened door for them. When my husband finished dressing to his business, he passed me where I was sitting on that step and left to his business. I sat there for hours. I have no option than to go to Isheri police station. When I went to Isheri police station, I told them, see what I'm facing in the house. I went there with my work clothes. They said, madam, that they've moved our case to gender, that I should go to gender. That was when I went to gender. And they called him the following day. We came. I told them, see the violence I'm facing and see the worst of it all. They said, Oga, why are you treating this man like this? Instead of him to focus on what happened, he was showing them that I beat Kamsi. They asked me, madam, is it true? Don't you know that flogging in Lagos State is an offense? I told them, with all due respect, I never knew that flogging is an offense. Because I came back, I saw blood on some toe eyes. Because I trained them like my own. But he keep dividing, keep separating. Sometimes he tell the God, I'm the step. mother. I flogged the boy. Then I told them this. They said no, that I'm not supposed to flog. That flogging is an offense in Lagos State. That I will face my offense. That they will detain me and detain my husband. That was how they detained us at that gender 17. That was how they detained us at the gender. I made the report on 7. That was how they detained us at gender on 8 of December. They detained 2 of us. So at the end of the day, they said before I should call somebody that will come and get me out.
Hello,
Ma?
hello. I don't think I have this time for this kind of lengthy, different things you are bringing up.
Okay, ma. Okay, rounding up. Okay, rounding up to why I left the house. I left that house with my children on 18th of December 2022. 17th, my husband brought in his side chick in the house. That was the lady that came to tell him at that gender police station. That was why I was going there. I want to pick that one up. Not only that, he brought in and he ushered that one inside, because in several occasions I noticed that when I go to work or my night duty, we do bring in a woman. I used to hear that from the estate people, but I never believed. I said no. My husband, I know that will not do that. Till that day, he brought a woman to the house. 17th of December happened to be my own birthday. He used it and said, take his birthday gift. But May, when he marked his own birthday, I spread 30K on my husband. I after spreading, use it and buy a watch. But when I want to do my own birthday, he brought in a woman. He brought in a woman that day. He came to my room, because if we have any misunderstanding or whatever, he will send me out from his house, his own room. He will send me out. I will go to the children's room. So I was in the children's room that night when he brought in that woman. He came beating me that I should go, that I say at the gender that I don't want the marriage. I said, it's because of your maltreatment and locking me outside anytime I return from duty. That is why I say, let me go. Let me go is not that I'm divorcing you. Let me go for separation. You understand? I say is that I say I want to go. That I should start going, that I should carry my children and go and give my mother, so that he will be bringing in a woman that will be warming his bed for him and cooking for him. He doesn't even drop money for feeding. He said that and left and entered inside his room. Then when I wake up, the one spirit said, are you still lying down? The spirit wake me up. He beat me and I was still lying down. He said all those and enter his own room. I stood up from the bed. I was walking to the parlor. I heard voices coming out from his own room. Mama, I went and put my ear. I don't pray for my enemy to witness what I witnessed. My husband and another woman was having sex under my roof with my children there. And in my own village is a taboo. I see a taboo in their village that a woman cannot flex. If a woman flex, the husband will become sick.
What is happening to your network?
In my own village, it's a taboo, mama, for a man to bring in if you marry that woman, is okay. But bringing in a side chick where your wife and the children are still living is a taboo. But he did it. He brought in a woman in the house and they were having sex. I don't pray for any of my enemies to witness that. Then the following day, being 18th of December, he called me that CEO, that I should leave the house. Then he wanted to sneak out that lady. He never even knew that I will enter the parlor. Immediately I entered the parlor, I saw the side chick. I said, oh, this is it. Are you not the woman that came to bail him in, at that Sherry, at that gender? So this is it. You know what the woman opened her mouth and told me? That she's pregnant for my husband, Emeka Kenneth. Emeka. I say, oh, so this is where all this maltreatment I'm facing in this house is coming from. I called him. Okay, I've heard, I've seen it all written on the wall. You say I should go with my children. That once they are 20 years, they will come looking for you. That you want a woman that will warm your bed. So this is, he said yes, that I should go. That if I'm going, I should go with my children. Before God and man, I don't even have any accommodation. I've not even gotten any accommodation, nothing. But I carry my children. And eh?
The network is okay from here. From here. The network is okay from here. It is from your side. Yeah, true. We can only see ourselves there. It's not showing your own again. It's not showing your video side again. Okay. can join now.
She has.
She's back online.
Okay. What is happening?
I think she's still connected.
Tell me when I will start. Anyway, I'm running low.
What is she saying there?
Okay.
Okay, ma. When I caught
You took
my husband,
you took almost everybody time here. You say you already ready. You think I don't have what to do, or can't you see people out there waiting for to be attended to?
Okay.
What are you complaining
Okay.
when you're the one putting us in? They just stop that.
okay, ma. Okay, rounding up everything. I left the children. I have no option than to leave. Because he told me,
Where
go
is the
with
man?
the children.
Where is the man?
He's here.
He told me
I hear
he
her,
told
I
me
hear her.
he told me
I
to
hear.
go with the children, and when the children we get to the age of maturity, maybe when they get to 20 years, that they will come looking for him. That was how we left on that 18th December 2022. When we left, after 2 weeks, I got an accommodation because I went with my children to my sister's place. I got an accommodation. Then I came to pick my things. I still met the wife, the new wife in his house. Then when I came, he refused to open door. I have to call Jenna. The agenda instructed him to open door so that I can go with my things. Then when he opened door, I was picking my things. He started fighting me that why should I go to washing machine? Why should I go to his kitchen? Why should I pack pot? Why should I pack plate? I said, but I bought them with my money. He said, never. That he will allow me to move out with only my clothes and my children's clothes, which I did. I left with my clothes and my children's clothes to our new apartment. After few weeks, that January, he went to welfare to tell them that the children have not been coming to the school, I mean their former school. Then when they called me, I came with 3 schools requirements. Then they told him, see the law, you are meant to take care of your children, but you will get their school where their mother, close to their mother's house. Then you are in charge of their feeding and medicals. They beg him, oh yeah, go and pay their school fees. Let your children start school. He told them that never, that they must come back to their former school. Okay, they say, okay, apart from school fees, what of their feeding? He told them that I say that I'm a big woman, that I say I don't need this money. Then they called me, madam, is it true that you don't need money? I said, why not? I need money. They asked me, okay, for monthly upkeep, how much do you need? For them, I said I needed 200,000. They said, okay, Oga, you heard her that how much can you be able to providing for your children? My husband said 10,000. They were just laughing at me. 10,000 is 10,000 for pure water. It's 10,000 for one. Even 1,000 will not be enough. Okay, 10,000 is 10,000. Maybe in a they will eat 15 naira or what. They made ridicule of him. They begged him. You have to go and pay for this school fees. Let them start school. My husband say no, that they must go back. Okay, this is 10,000. They say it's like we are not serious that we should go to court. Then I look at myself. How will I use my remaining money I have? You know, after getting accommodation in Lagos, how much do I even have in my own account? I said I will not go to any. Let me use the remaining I still have in my hand and pay for start school for my children. Let me go and pay for that their new school. So they say, okay, since you cannot take the responsibility of your children, that means the assets you are demanding, you will not see it, that we should go to court. That is how we left till when your office invited me. Thank you, ma'am.
So he said he cannot take care of the children. Is that what he said?
That is what. Yes, ma'am.
Eh?
Ma?
He said he can't take
Yes,
care of
ma'am.
the children.
Yes, ma'am. I have the number of the man at that child's rights, children welfare. I can drop the number. You can make an inquiry. They urge him to go and pay for our children's school fees. He said no, that they must return back to that their old school, and that their old school is not near where we are staying. He said yes, that school bus can go anywhere. Get. They asked him, what of the feeding? Okay, let them leave the school fees apart. What of feeding? He said that the only money he can afford is 10,000. He's here. You can confirm from him if I'm lying. Then they saw that we are not even, the man is not even serious. They said, you guys should go to court.
Since you took the children, has he been having access to the children?
He has not been having access to the children.
Why?
Why he has not been having access to the children is because he made a voice note to my sister that I should go to church. If he wants to see the children, that I should bring the children to the church, not anywhere else. That is what he said. I said, church, when do you start going to church? When do you start going to church again? You are calling my sister. Have you ever called me to bring out the children for you? Because at that gender, they say, Oga, you will have access, but you do the need to pay their school fees, take care of their feeding and their medicals. You are having access, but you are giving the woman the custody. But he never for one day do the needful or struggle to see, or even call me, okay, I want to see my children. Where can I come to see my children? That is it.
So you are living now, is it you rent an apartment or you are living with the children in another person's house?
No, I rent an apartment. I'm not living. After 2 weeks we left the house, I got an apartment. I rented an apartment. And I've paid their school fees. They are going to school. And I'm taking care of them. I'm the one feeding them. Both feeding and their medication and medical, everything. I'm the one taking care of them. Since we left, he has never.
How old are they?
My first baby is 5. My second one is 3.
Are they both boys?
They are boys, man.
Mr. Meka, what do you
Check him out. I will just go direct to the question you asked me. Being because she's a woman. She's free to talk anything or whatever. And my own is that the whole evidence is there. Anytime you want to get it, anytime you want to get it, it's there. In all the places she went to make sure that she get this thing that she acquired today to separate my children, to take them away. And the funny thing is that when I met you, you never tell me this your ambition of single mother.
No, hold
You
on.
never tell me that.
Listen to me.
So we never discuss about
Listen
this.
to me, Mr.
Mm.
Ask under key to attend to. If I ask a question, you go.
Yes, I want to answer the question now. The reason why I have not given her any money, although before she left with the children, I give her money. The evidence is there. So when she now take away the children, because she told me that I would never have access to the children, which I called the welfare to pay them. They said I should allow them to take away the children. I should allow her. So I allow her to take away the children. And I told her that my own is to see my children and do whatever I need to do for them as a father. She said I will never have access to the children. I will never see them. That's what she tender and work away. So now I went to human rights. She and the human rights. I went there to seek access to my children. I need to see my children. Let her bring the children to the welfare. Let me see my children. Then whatever I need to do to my children, let me do. And besides, we have an agreement. We sign it in gender that the children will remain in that school with their brother, where I'm paying. Madam, if you are looking for a house, look for a house within that facility of the school, so that I will continue doing whatever I'm doing for my children. Because she's a stubborn woman, she's a very big woman that can do anything she wants to do. She went and changed another apartment of Abaranje and come to Ejibo for you to see the blackmail. I have my evidences. Come to Ejibo to come and pick schools them. She and the welfare man, they connive together. I know they connive together to go and bring that school. I told them that this is the law. I am the one that required the school and my children will go to, and they'll be doing one paying for their upkeep and paying for their feeding, for everything about them. To demand the school my children will go to. And besides, it's not school I'm talking about. Let her be my children. I need to see them because the children is very bad before they left. I will show you the video. Everything is there if you want to see. The children, I need to see how these children are doing because she's too big to take care of children. So I believe she'll dump the children somewhere and live her life the way she normally do. So I want to see the children. She insisted that she will never bring them out. The other day she now came back, bringing the school in Ejibo while she's living in a Koto. To propaganda, to blackmail. I told them no, I want the school, I want the children, I want to see them before I do anything. She left, telling me that if I want to see the children, I'll be 200,000 naira. Ever since then, I have been calling her with several numbers. If she hear my voice, she will bounce the call say that I don't have access to these children. She will hear my voice, she will call up the phone. My mother will call her, no, she will not respond. Every of my sisters will call her. She will not respond to anyone. She said that she has taken away her children. I married her the way we married. She has no right to keep the children all alone. We have 50% right over the children. It is my children as well. Who is our children? Is our children.
Hello. I think it's like you talk to me. How can you be talking without?
I just explained to you what happened. I just explained to you what happened.
You already explained before. Hold on. Don't bring anything. Both of you want to claim rights, we refer you to court. One, outside is not because you people did not, you in particular did not come on time. The same thing you did that time. Otherwise, the time we are attending to your case, this shouldn't be the time. She said you took her to a herbalist without telling her that you just took her to go and cut her hair from her private part and nails and all that. I want you to respond to that first.
Okay. With all due respect, my response is that number one, she's not a child, and And even though he's a child, he cannot do to a child that long. It's impossible. You see, because of our
You
violence
take
and
her.
everything.
That's what
Wait,
I'm
I want to
asking.
explain to
She's
you.
a child,
I
and she's
told
not a
her,
child.
wait, I told her where we are going to. I told the mother where we are going to. And when we get there, we witness what is happening. The woman said something that is happening. I called her outside. I said, let's go. Before God and man, she said, no, let's come. We have to. Since we are here, we are here. The same thing they took from her. The same thing they took from me. She's just they said that she have a spiritual husband. You understand me? That is what is worrying her. You need to. I wish you come and investigate. You need to come and witness. I ask question maybe because if you are talking, I'm a man. A good man doesn't talk too much. I want you to know that if you are called, I carry her go without her consent. Let everything that I seek for this life be not given to me. But if I seek her and she's lying, let the God judge her. I don't want to curse her because I'm a man. I told her, she accepted it. We went there and she accepted it fully. She's just like before her. Is a woman. Nobody added to her. Nobody forced her. Nobody. She's not under anything. You understand? The same thing. We went for cleanser from her spiritual husband. They say I have a spiritual wife. That's what really happened here. And because of the weight of the violence she give it to me, is bearable. I wish you are here. You can be seeing the pictures. I bought them everything they done here because she's a woman. You can talk and say anything. But God knows that we are all at both agree. And the same thing happened to her. The same thing that he took from me. She's here. I'm not even the one that I'm not even the same woman that he took from me. The same thing the woman took for her. Nothing different there.
Back to madam. Madam, do you hide your age from this man because the sister married to someone that she's senior? Because I heard you saying something like that. That you did not tell him, and when
Ma,
he confronted you with his own sister, did you think he don't have a choice, even if his mother is married to 1 year boy and gave birth to him? Him as a man don't reserve the right to know or have the right to choose if he wants to be married to 12 years girl, 100 years woman, or his own age mate. So why did you refuse? Why did you tell him your rightful age when he asked you? Why
thank
did
you.
you lie to him?
Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma. When he asked me, I never lied to him. As I said, because if you call me 100 times, I will still tell you the same thing because that is how it happened. The day he was marking his birthday, I bought a gift for him. Then he has not paid my bride. He has not even come to my. He have not even come to my village. He have not even meet my people for anything. I got a birthday present to him. Then that day I was giving him. He asked me. I told him I was born December.
Mikey, your video, I can't see you people here. I don't know what is happening there. I cannot see you guys here.
Yeah, I think it's the network. Most of them.
Network from there. Is the network not
Yeah,
stable?
it's not stable. It's blinking.
Ma'am, should I go on?
The NEPA take lights.
No,
Should I go on, ma'am?
Go ahead.
Ma'am, I never hide my age to my husband. The day he asked me, they have never even traveled to see my people. We are just being friends to me. But I got a birthday present for him. That was in May 2027. Then that day was the day he asked me. I told him that I was born 1981. He said, really? I said, yes. He told me that he was born 1984. I said, okay. because I never even want to drag any age. I've been transparent. I've been transparent to him. I don't hide my age. But to me, I never even know that we will end up paying my bride price before God and man. He was even the one that said that age is not a barrier. He said it, if he can say the truth, that age is nothing. That the sister, that his elder sister, senior her husband with 5 years, that age is not a barrier. This is what he told me that day. He never even proposed. He never even paying my. He knew my age. He even paid my bride price before we even travel to the village. I told him my age in this Lagos before we even travel. Before he finally myself, I was going for my sister's traditional marriage. He followed me to their place. He said he wants to see my paper. See my paper. Was telling them that he wants to pay for my bride price. It's what happened. If you call me 100 times, I will say it over and over and over again.
Did they cut his own private cut his own hair for his private